Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And yes, it's been a strange few days, difficult few days if you're a royal watcher and you are a sympathizer of the working royals rather than the non-working royals. And latest news to come out, royal adjacent news, is that Samantha has lost her case. Her libel case against her half-sister has been dismissed with prejudice, which means that Samantha cannot file again. It is over, it is finished. Meghan Markle never ever complied with any of the discovery orders, anything like that. She's got away scot-free and it is over. And so Meghan is on a bit of a high right now. I am surmising she's had her glorious trip to Texas, lots of attention, lots of fuel, and of course carnage among the working royals. Meanwhile, all kinds of calamities, self-made calamities, lots of gloating over in Montecito, her supporters coming out with lots of nasty things to say, and of course saying that Meghan herself would never have made such an amateur mistake as Catherine made because of her keen eye for detail and her keen eye, sorry, I'm misquoting, and her freakish attention to detail. Freakish, I think we can all agree with as an adjective. So I'm going to do two little readings today because I want to look at this from an energetic point of view, from life lessons point of view. What are we supposed to make of this? Those of us on the sidelines watching this in horror and amazement, really. So I'm going to do mini Celtic cross for Meghan in this reading and exactly the same reading for Catherine in the next. And our theme is ups and downs because, as I say, Meghan Markle right now is on a high, and her sister-in-law, I had to check myself there, her sister-in-law, her counterpart energetically really, her opposite, is on something of a low. So let's see what's going on. Mini Celtic cross coming up. Tinseltown Tarot for Meghan, because of course she is a lady who was born and bred pretty much in Hollywood. That's what she relates to, that's what she knows. Wasn't at the Oscars, so it wasn't an entirely perfect weekend for her, of course, but she did the best that she could with the resources and the assets at her disposal. Oh, there's the tower, interesting. And so we're just going to do a mini Celtic cross from universe's perspective. We're going to look at it in terms of lessons. What do the two women represent? What are the lessons they are learning themselves and they are teaching us? Just for something a little bit different. Had a long think about it. I thought, how do I tackle what is going on at the moment, as difficult and unpleasant as it is to watch? So that's what I have decided to do. That's what I've felt nudged to do. So we're going to look at it from universe's perspective in terms of lessons. That was the Empress card in the reverse. Just interesting. Let's remind you, it is just tarot for fun and entertainment, or my opinion, or speculation. Just read energy here, and disclaimer in the box below. Celtic cross, a mini. So we just do the cross part and we leave the arm that would normally go up there. And our underlying energy for this one will be a signifier for her and what she represents energetically for all of us as we go through life and we have our own experiences and learn our own lessons, and it's all, of course, archetypal. So we have, oh wow, that's quite an odd card to come out as her signifier, the Five of Pentacles. It's not odd when you think about it. It's the card of being outcast, exiled, shut out of the inner sanctum. The church in some cards. Here it's shut out of the theatre. And what have I just been saying about her not being at the Oscars, where all the real stars were? The ones with influence, the ones that people are actually really interested in, the ones that don't have to buy oceans of ink to print their own puff pieces. So interesting that is what she signifies, being cast out, being unwanted, unwelcome, reduced financially as well. It's the card of poverty, the Five of Pentacles. So that is her signifier. Universe not messing around today with that as the underlying energy. But let's see the situation that she's in. We're looking at this archetypally. As I said, Queen of Wands, there she is. There she is, literally. That is her card. Fire sign woman, the drama queen, the person who likes the attention, who likes showbiz, who likes the glamour. As I say, the attention, the drama, the theatre. She's very sexy, the Queen of Wands. You may not agree with that about Meghan Markle, but she does try. She did her burger flipping thing. She's done other things that are allegedly on video. So there she is. That's who she is. That's the situation she is in at the moment. All eyes on her, glowing in the attention, thriving on the attention, because she's all about the theatre and all about the drama and all about the attention. So there she is. That is her situation she's in. Lessons. Normally the challenge, the obstacle card, I've called it lessons. And we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords is the fast moving energy, the fast and furious energy in the tarot. It's not very senior energy. It is about fighting, it's about attacking, it's quite aggressive energy, it can be quite brutal energy. In reverse, it's very brutal energy, it's very cruel energy, it can be verbally very cruel. It can be unthinking in the speed with which it reacts to situations. So for me, it's reactive energy that is unthinking. Swords are thinking cards, and when they're in reverse, they're unthinking. They can be cruel, they can be unwise. And so the lesson that's coming through for me at an energetic level, archetypal lesson, is that she has to learn to control her responses and not be so triggered by things, such knee-jerk reactions to everything that happens to her, perceived slights, things that she feels are insults, not taking her shopping, for instance, still rankles. Is rankle the right word? Have I just made up a word? Sometimes I go blank when I'm doing these readings. But it's all sitting still in her psyche and it's festering. So that's interesting. So what's at the root of this? What the why of all of this from an objective point of view? Why is this all come to pass? And we have the Three of Wands, and we have it in reverse. Expectations that haven't been met, hopes dashed. The Three of Wands. The three, first of all, is just an aside, really. It's not the main energy. Is the three before she came along. It's Harry, Meghan, Harry, William, and Catherine. They were quite happy before, as a lot of the royal reporters have been saying recently, that until Meghan came along, everything was great. Or it wasn't the royal reporters, sorry, I misstated what happened. It was Uncle Gary. That was Uncle Gary who said everything was lovely until Meghan came along and rocked the boat. And we have a boat in the background, and it looks a bit sinister and menacing, that boat actually. It's sort of steaming towards them as they sit unawares in their bikinis on the boardwalk there. In terms of causes and whys that this has all happened, it's happened because of that disruptive force rocking the boat, but it's also happened because of expectations that haven't been met. Three of Wands, always hopes, something that you expect to grow, a joint venture or something that you launch, a project that you've launched, and you expect it's going to go swimmingly, excuse all the nautical and swimming and whatever metaphors, but it flops. It sinks. It doesn't bring back the rewards that you expected. So she was very optimistic. She was convinced that this was her lucky break, but it's turned into a disaster. And we know that because her signifier is the Five of Pentacles, the outcast, the financial ruin card as well. So what is the goal? What is the focus of this lesson, the situation that she's in? Our drama queen. Wow. 5 of Cups is remorse, regret, sorrow. We have 2 5s in this reading, and 5s are difficult energies because they're about conflict and change. And here is change that destabilizes, from the 4 of Pentacles, which is financial security, to the 5 of Pentacles, which is loss, being broke, basically. And the 5 of Cups moves from the 4 of Cups, where you're quite, oh well, you know, if life is good, so I don't have to be too bothered about anything, to 5 of Cups, deeply regretful, deeply sorrowful. So life is actually teaching her a lesson, and through her it's teaching us all a lesson about don't get yourself into a situation of regret. If you have all of this power, and the Queen of Wands is very powerful, she's very charismatic, she's very attractive, she's very desirable, she's gifted in certain ways, but if you clap back at people like this, because you feel thwarted and frustrated, and possibly because your own energy is disturbing, and too volatile and rocks the boat, then comes the regret. So whatever is going on, she's riding high at the moment, whatever is going on right now, universe is making a very telling point about this situation, that really the lesson to be learned about this is there are going to be things that are going to be regretted ultimately. Let's see where this has all come from. What has been revealed so far? What have we learned so far? What have we experienced so far? Through Meghan. A lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, a lot of stress. So this Queen of Wands, who looks all powerful here at the center of this reading, has come from a place of tremendous worry and stress. It has not been easy for her, and for all the appearances of confidence, the Queen of Wands is very confident. For all that appearance, I did a reading on her in Texas, and I got the moon in that 9 of Swords position, which was worry and fear and insecurity, and even more than insecurity and worry, possibly even some level of mental disorder. That's of course me just reading energy and not diagnosing. But the 9 of Swords is a similar energy, that she's very insecure, she's very threatened, she's very uncomfortable, according to the energy of these cards, and that is her experience up until now, and that is what has been revealed. That is what we have seen, because we are in that time of revelation, of the veil being drawn away, so we can see the true reality of our existence and our situations. And this is why these celebrities and all these people that we watch are so important right now, because the situation is revealed through them. And so where is this heading for Meghan, and for her energy that she embodies, and for all of us watching? What is the conclusion of all of this? Where is it going? Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's interesting that we have a cameraman there. A little impish voice has just said to me, I was talking about things that might be on video. There might be something that is revealed that's on video that might really lead to this, that's off the charts. A very interesting energy. There's always been rumors. There's been rumors, of course, about a certain tape. That maybe a certain person in Canada possibly has a woman in Canada, and you can connect the dots if you go and look at Rwanda, and the photographer that was on that trip with Meghan, and you connect dots around him, you can probably quite quickly get to what I'm talking about and make your own conclusions about that, who might be involved in all of that. But there's more. There's more, and the more is things like tea that was spilled allegedly in Australia. There might be other incidents that have been recorded The Parkles are great ones for trying to record things down on the QT. But other people might just have stuff that might just come out about them, whether it's recorded stuff that is revealed or whether it's people talking about them on tape and telling what they know. For instance, and I'm not saying that this is going to be him, but Dan Whitten seems like he is going to be on some form of media platform coming back soon, now that he's been exonerated from those rather appalling charges against him that have now been completely dropped and he's been completely cleared. So that's a very interesting card that's shown up. But of course the Page of Pentacles doesn't normally mean film and video and recorded stuff and journalists and whatever else is. It just generally means contracts and deals and chats about money and deals that might keep you sustained for a long time. So where this is all heading for our drama queen here, our Queen of Wands, that's the Sun on the table, is deals that are going to be dropped, that might be broken, that might fail. And she's got things on the table at the moment. She's got things that she's trying to launch. That's why she's got this new PR team in the UK. We're hearing Tig back, we're hearing Gwyneth Paltrow, we're hearing Martha Stewart, we're hearing all that kind of stuff. She might have clothes range with Claire Waite Keller. She's got the new deal with Lemonada. She's busy at the moment, but it looks like from that Page of Pentacles in reverse, it's not going to go anywhere. So there's a lot of heartache in this reading and a lot of anger. The Knight of Swords in reverse, very angry, reactive kind of energy. As I say, unthinking responses to situations that can be perhaps exaggerated or misinterpreted. That's my energy reading, of course. Nine of Swords, difficult energy. Five of Cups, the focus of this lesson, sorrow and regret. The underlying energy, what she signifies, is Five of Pentacles, the outcast, the financial ruin card, shut out of the royal family, and now also shut out of Hollywood, the celebrity world as well. Deals failing. We've already had the Three of Wands, which is deals failing, expectations being dashed. It's not exaggerated, it's confirmed over here with that Page of Pentacles in reverse. So even though she's riding high right now, and I'm sure is really almost bouncing off the walls with all the fuel that she has in her right system right now, it doesn't mean that it's going to be sustained. The Page of Pentacles upright is sustained progress. In reverse, it stops and doesn't stick around for the long haul. So that's the Meghan side of the coin. I'm going to look at the Catherine side in the next reading.